Regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set. And on the mound today, D.L. Hall. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Keep Brian Hayes, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Late on that fastball. 1-2 the count. And another ball. 2-2 now. That's hard hit on the line. Puts it away for the out. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
The lefty fires. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. And he beats it. He's safe.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
2 outs, runner at first. And now it's Rowdy Tellez. Went deep in the ball game last night. On the ground. Makes a sliding stop. Throw to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Pirates lead 1. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at American Family Field. Pitching in our game today, Marco Gonzalez.
Well, he's allowing just over 1 base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
Bottom of the first. Up now for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. And he deals. And a good eye there. Yelich in his 12th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Out towards right center field. McCutchen after it. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. And one guy who's been great for them, Christian Yelich.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
Bryce Terang, batting with one down, takes a strike. That clips the corner.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Left-hand batter waits. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Now 1-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Goes down looking.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike three. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
And now it's William Contreras. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Two outs, base is empty. The pitch. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Aguero sends it to first. Inning over. Brewers go down quietly. Scoreless after one. Second inning set to go. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Aguero. The pitch. And that one pulled foul.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Bounce to the left side. Fires over to Hoskins. One up, one down.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Now here is Henry Davis. Up and in, and that's ball one. One out, base is empty. And that's outside.
Boog, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. Clips the corner, and now 3-1. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
And a pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Hard hit to third. Fires over to Hoskins. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Two outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Nick Gonzalez. And he takes a strike. And now the count is even. Second inning here, no score. And another ball.
2-1.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Liner, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Up next for the Pirates, Gilberto Celestino.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That's down and in. A slider missed. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-0. Step off, throw to first. It's low and gets away. That one misses. And now 3-0. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And a 4-pitch walk.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So 2 on with 2 away. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Marco Gonzalez. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-1.
Two on, 2 outs. And downstairs. Line drive. Nice grab on the run. And that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 2nd. Willie Adames stands in.
Willie Adames.
And a pitch. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. On its way to the corner. Reaches for it, but it's foul. The line to kick the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. The 0-2. And a base hit up the middle. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. Next offering is downstairs. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. And a pitch. Out to center. Celestino settles underneath it. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Joey Wiemer.
Now it's the right fielder, Joey Wiemer. Just missed. That one's in there. That's strike one. Adames at first, one gone. In the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found the way. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And now it's going to be Andrew Monasterio. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The Brewers with a chance to score first here in the third and final game of the series. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a miss. Now 2-1.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Gonzalez keeping an eye on him.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And that one a little below the knees. 3-1. Jackson Chourio getting on deck circle. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Brew. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
One down. Jackson Chourio digs in now. Golden opportunity right here. Base hit, one run in already. Fires to the plate. Save. It's 2-0.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Two on, one out. And now the pitcher, D.L. Hall. Sack bunt towards third. Hayes to first. Out on the sack bunt.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move two runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Yelich at the dish. Flied to right his first time. Fought off foul. And there's a ball. That one hooked foul. The pitch. In the air, right field. McCutchen sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We played 2 full. It's the Brewers 2 and the Pirates nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Now batting Key Brian Hayes.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Ball 1 low.
1-0.
Popped up. Under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
There's the strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Reynolds stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. The Pirates trailing by 2. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Here comes a pitch.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Comes a 2-2. Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. Gonzalez back to work. Bunting for a hit. And he beats the throw. He's safe.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
And now the catcher comes up to him. William Contreras. Gonzalez checks over to first, and he's back. And that's a strike. Terang aboard here at first with nobody out. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
In the air, left side. Reynolds sizing this one up. Reynolds snags it. Oh, the throw is over his head.
Up next is Milwaukee. The shortstop, Willie Adames.
And now, Willie Adames. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And that one wrapped foul. Ground ball could be 2. Gonzalez tossed to second. Throw pulls him off the bag and he's safe.
Now batting, the first baseman, Reese.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. He swings and fouls one off. That misses the zone.
That's the ball.
1-1. Fastball for a strike. The 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Brewers strand 1, but they hold the 2-0 lead. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Rowdy Tellez. Paul back to work. Line drive.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Peguero, 23 years old. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. Peguero stands in now and watches strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Dives and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a play and he reaches safely. 1 gone, runner at first. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Henry Davis. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball there. Next pitch inside, and now it's even 1-1. Man at first, 1 away. That's towards center. Chourio settles underneath it. Makes the grab.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
So digging in, Nick Gonzalez. And he's already singled in this game. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Two outs. And that's in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
2-2 now. Next offering is outside. Gilberto Celestino waits on deck. Line drive, makes the play, and it's out number 3. So one left for Pittsburgh. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in Milwaukee, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Joey Wiemer. The wind and the pitch. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Oh, and 2 now. Ball 1 there. Wouldn't chase that time. The 2-2. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So, man aboard, Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Wiemer at second with nobody out. Strike 1.
1-1.
And here it comes. On the ground to short, Peguero. Fires across the diamond. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, center fielder,
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with 1 gone.
37.
Next for Milwaukee, D.L. Hall. And he lays one down the left side. Hayes. Now he launches a throw over his head. He pulls into second as a run scores. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Now it's Christian Yelich.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
First pitch just misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Luis Ortiz getting loose out there. Oviedo getting cranked up as well. The Brewers trying to break this one open. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one ripped. Fair ball. One run across around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 5-0. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Marco Gonzalez will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Luis Ortiz.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
One out, runner at second. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. 1 for 2. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. And a swing and a miss there.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
One and 2.
In the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 1 and 2. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Right-handed reliever. That one not close. Now 2 and 2. Good eye in that spot.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Man at second. In the air, right field. McCutchen after it. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
The bat, the catcher, William.
Here's the catcher, William Contreras.
He is a talented player. His big brother Wilson has voiced that his little brother may end up being better than he is.
And there's a strike. Good eye right there.
Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
And a 1-1. Late on that fastball.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And another ball. High fly ball out to center field. Celestino on the move. Drops into the glove. And that'll do it. Brewers pick up a run on this RBI double. And the lead is now 5-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at American Family Field. Here's the center fielder, Gilberto Celestino. The pitch. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Now one missed. Kicks and deals. And there's a foul ball. The pitch. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting the pitcher, Luis.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates, Connor Joe.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty.
Strike two.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Hayes up for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
That misses, and that's ball two. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. And that one is lifted in the air. Chorio sizes this one up. And that is that. Johan Oviedo takes over on the mound. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Oviedo.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
The pitch. There's the strike. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Rhys Hoskins getting ready to hit. And that one hammered way back there. And that one hops the wall. Around third. He'll score easily. It's 6-0.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So, man aboard. Joey Weimer will hit next. Right through there for a strike. Oh, 1 now. Swings through that one for strike two.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
The Brewers up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. And down on strikes. One away. So up next, Andrew Monasterio. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
In there at the knees. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Got it by him for the K.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult.
In there safely. Two outs. And a foul ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And the right-hander deals. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. We're through 5. It's the Brewers 6 and the Pirates nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now it's Andrew McCutchen.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Stays alive. The pitch. Line to left. And it goes just foul. And he deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. Kicks and fires. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Right side. Moving under it. Nabs it. And there's one down.
The left fielder, number 10,
Brian Reynolds here. A switch hitter batting right. That clips the zone. That's strike one.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Oh, 0-2 now. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Wouldn't chase that time. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Way inside. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Makes the catch for the out.
The first baseman, number 44.
2 outs, base is empty. Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Rowdy Tellez. There's the strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Next offering is fouled back. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They still find themselves down 6-0. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Sal Frelick.
He's got a little pop in his bat, Boo. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
The wind of the pitch. That misses. 1-0. And the righty deals. Movement in the bullpen. Wade Miley up and throwing. The 1-1. Swings through that.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And that one almost got him. On the run, throw to first. One away, bottom of the sixth. So the batting order turns over. And now it's Christian Yelich. 1 for 3. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. One down, base is empty. Strike 2. Next offering popped in the air, right field. McCutchen makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Rice.
This is Bryce Terang. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
2 down, nobody on. Not even close there. 3-1 now. William Contreras to bat next. And there's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Runner at first with 2 away. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Two outs. High in the air, out to right. McCutchen has it sized up. Corrals it. And that will end the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They lead it, though, 6-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Wade Miley.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Now it's the shortstop, Liover Peguero. As the lefty gets to work. And ball 1. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Bobby Milner preparing to come on if needed. Wilson warming up as well. The line to kick the pitch.
No, ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That misses, and that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And the pitch. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And a pitch. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Henry Davis. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Miley, a former All-Star. More than 100 career wins on the mound. He joined the team as a free agent. And now the 0-1.
No, that's up.
That's a hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
The batter, the second baseman.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez. First offering, and it just misses. And a pitch. And a foul ball. The Brewers up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Next one misses. 2 balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike. And a pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And here it comes. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. High fly ball, right field. Weimer on the move to the gap. Weimer makes the play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Gilberto Celestino.
And now the center fielder, Gilberto Celestino.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
And that
no,
one
that's down. Ball.
Cutting but missing down low. Davis leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul ball. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-2's the count.
Inside, 2-2. Almost got him. Yeah, that's outside. Counts full, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Got him looking. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. Pirates lead 1. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. And we're back. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Willie Adames. Here comes a pitch. And that misses off the outside edge. Action in the pen down there. Colin Holderman loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now Rhys Hoskins right through there for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Outside. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Joey Weimer up now for the Brewers. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. At the belt and fires.
That's in, ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
First and second, no outs. Here the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
No, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to take your cap.
So digging in, Andrew Monasterio. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Reynolds ranging back and gone. He'll touch them all. His 7th home run of the season, and they tack on 3. It's 9-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And possibly a double switch coming now as a meeting taking place near the home plate area. Colin Holderman on the pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup with the double switch here. Number 19, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Now playing center field and batting 9, number 19, Jared
Jackson Chorio, the next to hit. A strikeout and a walk. First pitch, and he just misses. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
The pitch. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. That one misses. 3-2 now. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Wade Miley now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Two down, nobody on. Way outside, and the count even 1-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that means Christian Yelich will have a chance to hit.
Well, always a little boost and a bonus when you can get a productive result from the pitcher spot. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now here is, that one is absolutely belted. That's foul. And that one's gone. A gigantic blast. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 11-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Siggy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
Now the number 2 hitter, Bryce Terang. In there at the knees, and that is strike 1. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Next for the Brewers, William Contreras. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Up the middle. Gets it to first. Inning over. Although plenty of damage done. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We look ahead to inning number 8. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the center fielder, number 19.
Jared Triolo.
The pitch. In there at the knees. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Ground ball left side. Fires over to Hoskins. 1 up, 1 down.
The third baseman, number 13.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that one upstairs. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Kicks and deals. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now it's going to be Andrew McCutchen. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around second is Hayes. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. And downstairs. And a good eye there.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
Nope, ball.
Just missed.
3-0.
The Brewers up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Just a little too quick on that. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball, still 0-2. Left-hand batter waits. Swings and misses. Now 2 out. Liover Peguero, the next Pirate to hit.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
On the ground. And that chance handled. Fires over to first. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Brewers 11 and the Pirates nothing. Back here in Milwaukee, on to the bottom of the 8th. Up now for Milwaukee, Willie Adames. The right-hander back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. McCutchen has it sized up. Brings it in. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. He's been a great free agent sign. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's in for a strike. That one ripped right center field. This one's got a chance, and it one-hops the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that
one. And now the right fielder, Joey Wiemer. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One out and a runner at second here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it's through for a hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers. And there's a curve through for a strike. Two on, 1 out. Swinging a foul straight back. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
On the ground right side. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Brewers strand a couple, but they still lead it 11-0. We go to the ninth, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Henry Davis. Miley back to work. And a strike in there. Next offering is down low. Good eye in that spot. The wind and the pitch. Missed with a changeup. And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Gonzalez, the next to hit, takes outside. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
In the air out towards right center. Weimer under it. Weimer pulls that one down. Derek Shelton bringing a bat off the bench now. O'Neal Cruz, runner on first with 1 down for him. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Kicks and fires. On the ground to the left.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. And he deals. Just missed.
That's the ball.
It's a good take.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
The pitch. And there's a ball. And the pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And the Pirates with only 1 out left.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Number 19 now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
Davis off of first with 2 away. They're down to their final strike. Miley is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence. And you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
11-0 your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Brewers, 11 runs, 16 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners